RHOC Bravo torn on firing Alexis Bellino. Bravo is allegedly torn on whether or not to fire Alexis Bellino from RHOC after her first season back in a decade. She was a full-time housewife from seasons 5 through 8 and then was gone. Alexis returned for season 18, which was a controversial decision, and now the network does not know what is next. Keep reading to see what will affect their decision. Bravo torn on firing Alexis Bellino. When it came out that Alexis Bellino was dating RHOC star Shannon Beater's ex-boyfriend, John Jansen, it was a big shock. How and why did this happen? More so, Alexis had reconciled with her former OC co-star, Tamra Judge, who was now at odds with Shannon. Finally, Shannon was coming off of a DUI arrest for a hit and run, so there was a lot to unpack in these relationships. It was soon announced that Alexis would return to the hit Bravo reality series for season 18 as a friend. She had appeared on the show for 4 seasons but left after season 8. This was very controversial because she and Shannon would come face to face. Some fans thought it was a cruel move by Bravo to kick Shannon when she was already down. Ultimately, Alexis spent most of the season defending John Jansen, aka Johnny J. She then shared he had footage of Shannon nearly running over his daughter. It felt like a blackmail attempt which infuriated viewers, and fans wanted her gone. Recently, Alexis Bellino and John Jansen were at an Us Weekly event where they explained they were tired of being the villains. Furthermore, Alexis said the season was over and she was done. Her focus was on the wedding now that she and John are engaged, so it looked like she was leaving RHOC. However, no decisions have been made, and according to monsters and critics, Bravo is weighing its options. Per an insider, unfortunately, filming between Shannon and Alexis likely won't go over well. The hatred is real. Recently, Teddy Mellencamp and Erica Jane did a recap of RHOC on 2 Teas in a Pod. That is Teddy and Tamra Judge's podcast, but the latter sits it out during OC season for obvious reasons. In the comment section from a clip, Alexis noted that her whole side was not shown. Fans did not care and went right in on her. For the sake of RHOC, please let Alexis exit stage left. She has no purpose or storyline besides John and Shannon's breakup. Alexis_Bellino, if you have to talk this much, it's your issue. Go away. No one likes you, mean girl. Do us a favor and go away. You are the worst return housewife ever. We are so sick of you and John. The insider did note people want Alexis to return because she is allegedly quite easy to work with. However, is that enough for her to stick around for another season? More so, would she want to if she and John constantly get slammed every week? Bravo executives found themselves in a heated debate behind closed doors as they grappled with a pressing question. Should Alexis Bellino remain a cast member on The Real Housewives of Orange County? The decision was far from straightforward. As cameras captured the chaos of affluent Orange County living, Alexis had proven herself a polarizing figure, both loved and loathed by fans. But in the cutthroat world of reality television, polarizing personalities often translated to ratings gold. The network's dilemma centered on the delicate balance between drama and authenticity. Alexis, affectionately dubbed Jesus Barbie by her castmates, had been a lightning rod for criticism since her debut. Her outspoken faith, picture-perfect marriage, which had since crumbled, and affinity for designer labels made her an easy target. Yet there was something undeniably compelling about Alexis. Beneath the glitz and the righteous proclamations, viewers glimpsed vulnerability, a woman struggling to reconcile her beliefs with the high-octane demands of reality television. In one corner of the room, Bravo's marketing team argued passionately for keeping Alexis. She's a brand within a brand, one executive insisted, gesturing to a PowerPoint slide displaying a collage of Alexis' most memorable moments. Her tagline, her Bible studies, her on-again, off-again friendships with the other ladies. It's the kind of tension that keeps people watching. And her Instagram engagement rates? Through the roof. But not everyone was convinced. The production team, which bore the brunt of dealing with Alexis on set, painted a different picture. She's high maintenance. Unpredictable and, frankly, exhausting, one producer vented. Last season alone, she threatened to quit 3 times. And let's not forget the yacht fiasco. Ah, the yacht fiasco. It was a storyline that had gone down in RHOC infamy. Alexis had invited the ladies on a luxury yacht trip to showcase her new chapter post-divorce. But what was meant to be a serene day of bonding devolved into a shoving match when Shannon Beater accused Alexis of being fake rich, sparking tears, tossed champagne flutes, and a memorable confessional in which Alexis declared, "If being fake rich means having Jesus in my heart, then so be it." While the incident had drawn record-breaking viewership, it had also been a logistical nightmare. The yacht captain had threatened to cut filming short, several crew members' equipment was ruined in the melee, and Alexis had stormed off for the 3rd time that season. She's ratings gold, the marketing executive reiterated, unfazed. The fans love to hate her. Even when she's not on screen, they're talking about her. Isn't that what we want? Another voice chimed in, this time from the network's legal department. We also need to consider the potential backlash. Social media is a double-edged sword. For every fan who loves Alexis, there's another calling for her firing. And with the direction the franchise is heading, more focus on authenticity, less on caricatures, is she the right fit? Authenticity had indeed become Bravo's buzzword. With the success of shows like Real Housewives of Potomac and Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, the network was leaning into cast members whose stories felt raw and relatable. Alexis, with her curated Instagram life and penchant for dramatic exits, risked coming off as outdated. Yet even her harshest critics couldn't deny Alexis' ability to generate storylines. Her recent attempt to launch a faith-based lifestyle brand, Graceful Living by Alexis, had been a treasure trove of content. From botched photo shoots to tense business meetings with her skeptical partners, the venture showcased Alexis in a new light. She was no longer the trophy wife from season 5. She was a single mom hustling to rebuild her life. It was the kind of arc that resonated with viewers, or at least, that's what her supporters argued. And let's not forget the reunion, another executive added. The mention of the reunion caused a collective groan. Alexis' performance at the season 17 reunion had been, in a word, chaotic. She had clashed with nearly every castmate, accused Andy Cohen of favoritism, and delivered an impassioned monologue about redemption that was equal parts cringeworthy and captivating. She's polarizing, sure, the executive continued, but she's also unforgettable. And isn't that what this franchise is about? The room fell silent. It was true. The Real Housewives franchise had thrived on its larger-than-life personalities. From Teresa Giudice's table flip to Lisa Rinna's infamous "Own It" mantra, the show's legacy was built on moments that straddled the line between absurd and iconic. Did Alexis still have the potential to deliver such moments? Or had her time in the spotlight run its course? One executive, who had been quiet until now, finally spoke up. What if we gave her a reduced role? The suggestion immediately sparked debate. A friend of the Housewives, someone asked, "That's a demotion. She'll never agree to it." Not necessarily, the executive countered. We frame it as an opportunity. She's focusing on her business, her kids, her personal growth. We show that, if she's willing to play ball, it could be a win-win. The idea gained traction. By reducing Alexis' screen time, the network could mitigate the risk of her volatile behavior while still capitalizing on her fan base. It also aligned with the franchise's evolving focus on authentic storytelling. Alexis' journey as a friend could be portrayed as a stepping stone rather than a step down. Still, there were risks. What if Alexis rejected the offer? What if the fans revolted? And what if, without the full-time platform, Alexis' star power faded altogether? The discussion stretched late into the night. Ultimately, the decision hinged on one question. Was Alexis Bellino a relic of RHOC's past or a key to its future? As the executives weighed their options, one thing was certain. Alexis had left an indelible mark on the franchise. Whether she stayed or left, her legacy as Jesus Barbie would endure, a testament to the highs, lows, and endless drama of life in Orange County.